Hello, everybody, and we welcome you to the Kansas Speedway for the 13th NASMAR Community Cup Series race of the 2022 season, and I am joined in the booth with Rodco Racing as we will broadcast this race.
How's it going, y'all? Ready to be on, happy to be on to commentate this 40-lap race. I'm going to be excited to see who can kind of start to distance themselves as a driver to watch this year and who can kind of be seen as a disappointment, and then those guys you just know they're going to be up front or know they're going to be at the back. So it's just going to be interesting to see how this race ends up shaking out and if we'll see any upsets or anything today.
This is the first time we are racing at Kansas, kind of its own racetrack so far this season, and Kyle Busch is going to start on the pole with the rookie Austin Cindric next to him. We'll see how he works out. He raced here last year, but he was in the 33 in this race. But now he's full-time, and he's starting in second. We'll see how he can do today as we look at the rest of your field.
You saw some of the Hendrick guys near the front. There's also some near the back. You saw Bowman there closer to the back. But there are some of the better drivers up front as the cars will roll off to start their pace laps to get ready to go racing at Kansas.
The engines are fired as they roll off, and we're going to look at your race info. 40 laps in this race. It will definitely be a longer race.
36 cars, definitely going to be enough to give us a good race today.
A full field, and Kyle Busch is on the pole.
And then rain may be in the area as this race goes on, so drivers will have to be careful of that, and that will definitely show how they race.
In the last race at Dover, rain also came into play, so we'll see how that works in this race. But it is looking to be a threat. We're hoping it stays clear of the racetrack. No guarantee on that. As the drivers come around the final corners before starting this race, Kyle Busch is going to lead them down. And the green flag now drops. Kyle Busch leads them down.
Kyle Busch, he leads them to the field, to the green here, as they go down into turn one. Kyle Busch in the lead off of turn two. Tries to push Austin Cindric out of the way, but to no avail. William Byron, he wants to lead. He's going to go 3 wide to the inside, and Byron's going to come off the floor and lead lap 1.
Truex got very loose there as William Byron leads lap 1. Kyle Larson coming to take that position away from the 18 of Kyle Busch. And Denny Hamlin up to the 4th position as Austin Cindric has fallen from 2nd all the way back to 4th, but he went to the inside. He's going to make it 3 wide for 2nd, and he's going to try and go for 2nd now and maybe try and go for the lead. Here comes Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch now at the inside. He wants to get back up to 2nd after losing that spot earlier. Hamlin now to the inside of Larson. He's now 3 wide as Bell opens up that battle to a 3-car battle for 4th. Kyle Busch, though, wants the lead. He wants it now, looking to the inside on William Byron.
As Kyle Busch is probably going to take it through turn 1 as we come on to lap 4 out of 11 in stage 1. Kyle Busch, your new leader on the back straightaway. Austin Cindric, he's back to 3rd. He's going to try and go for 2nd on William Byron, but he may not be done yet as he's going to try and get the lead away from the 18 of Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch leads. Austin Cindric now looks like he might be able to clear Byron there for 2nd. You saw the battle for 5th a little bit further back. Larson fighting with Hamlin, but up front, Cindric, he's still not clear, but almost clear of William Byron. As we are now halfway in the stage, Kyle Busch continues to lead. Byron fighting back up the outside.
He's just barely clearing Cindric through these corners. Looks like Cindric might have gotten there down the back straightaway. Ross Chastain, huge slide for him. He got very loose, but he was able to save it. Austin Cindric getting a little antsy as we come onto lap 7 out of 11 in this stage. And we have trouble on the racetrack. Justin Haley hard into the outside wall. Huge hit.
Hard hit. Tough luck for Justin Haley.
He was running up front, too. He was in the top 10, I'm pretty sure. It looks like maybe a miscommunication. It didn't really look like anyone's fault, but he took a hard look into that outside wall.
Just looks like he thought he was clear, but he obviously wasn't. But Truex thought he was going to stay where he was, and not much Truex can really do there. Unfortunate. As you see it again.
Ross Chastain was just barely able to avoid them. Evasive maneuver.
Same for Keselowski.
We're going to look at it more.
Man, a hard look there. Luckily, he's okay. Man, that was a hard hit for Justin Haley.
He is okay as the safety crew has gotten to him. He's going to get towed away. So now we have the choose cone in action for the first time in this race. Kyle Busch and Cindric go low as it looks like the Chevys may try and stay high. Tyler Reddick obviously not doing that. But a lot of the Chevys are going high and all the Toyotas and Fords going low. And we'll see how that works for Chevys, as they are all locked up right there, all in a line on the top side. And the green flag comes up. Who to go in the stage?
Cindric's going to miss a gear. Bell's going to take it 3 wide. Unless, if this was normal NASCAR, it'd be a penalty, but who cares since we're in NASMAR. We're in a whole different universe. But Kyle Busch is in the lead, coming to take the white flag in stage 1. But William Byron has something to say about that. To the inside, side by side at the line, white flag in stage 1.
William Byron takes the position away, but here's Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell really wants that position. He needs the points to try and get that stage win. So now through the final corner, he's going to send it into the corner. He gets loose, knocks Byron maybe into the wall, and Kyle Busch makes it 3 wide to win the stage. Ross Chastain slides across.
What a stage win.
What a save for Chastain, but a 3 wide photo finish just like in Dover. Kyle Busch getting the win for the stage. But a quick caution here, and we are green flag once again in stage 2. Kyle Busch
leads. Here they come off of 2 and down the back straightaway. Bell, Byron, and others behind, but Kyle Busch is out front.
Now here's Christopher Bell, but Kyle Busch had a really good jump. Christopher Bell using all of the apron he can to try and get past his teammate, and he will do that as they come onto the back straightaway. On lap
Here
2.
they come off of 2.
Oh, Elliott!
Oh, Elliott's around. Reddick. Denny Hamlin is around. Hard hit for Denny Hamlin, and the caution comes out.
We're going to see a replay of that immediately. It looks like Elliott got loose, and Reddick went low to avoid. Maybe didn't know Hamlin was there, but Hamlin was on his inside, if we're going to see it in slow motion. Elliott got loose.
Unfortunate luck there. Man.
Hamlin was there, and it looks like when Reddick was saving it, that might have propelled the 11 into the inside wall, moved his front end closer to that wall, but head-on hit right there for Denny Hamlin. Huge lick for him.
I was gonna say that might have been the cause of the wreck for Hamlin. It would have been fine had that not happened. As the green flag back out, it's Christopher Bell in the lead. Byron on the outside, Kyle Busch third, Suarez, Kyle Larson, and others. Down the back and into 3.
Again, he's having an issue 4 wide right there. Is that going to work? No one lets off. Huge hit for the 9 of Chase Elliott. And a big wreck once again off the restart. And what just happened?
I don't even know.
Limps into pit road as a wreck, already a huge wreck. To start off that, looks like Chase Elliott on the record. It just happened so fast. Hard to tell what happened, but a second they were double file, then a second later 4 wide right there. Looks like the 6 of Brad Keselowski may have gotten a shove from his teammate of Chris Buescher, and that's what sent him loose. As you see, Chris Buescher on the we're gonna get a replay of this thing. It looks like Elliott just got loose. The 6 of Brad Keselowski saw in a position of where he could go. Maybe they all thought somebody else would let off and kept going, but nobody let off. And they went 4 wide to turn 3.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, when you're in a situation like that, you would expect that someone else is going to be the one to let off. But everyone thinks that someone else is going to let off. And then it turns out that no one lets off. And you get a situation like that where you go 4 wide into a corner like that where it's not going to work. And it just turns into chaos. I mean, just looks like, I don't even know how else to say it. Everyone was expecting someone else to let off, and no one did. So someone was going to have to give, yet no one did, and that caused a crash. It
looks like pit stops underway. As you remember from the beginning, there is rain in the area, and with the amount of wrecks causing this race to go slower, that may not matter, and that might be a bad call for the Chevys, or amazing. You see some of the cars on pit road that had damage. As we go through the choose cone, Looks like everyone to the inside.
Then everyone to the outside. Interesting strategy here at Kansas. Bell
is close, and Bell with the lead here, but the rain is close in.
Bell's in the lead. Briscoe, who hasn't been up front all day, is not back in the races. We're back under green flag conditions. Bell leads the field into one. Here comes Kyle Busch, 3 wide. He's not wasting any time. Up the inside of Christopher Bell, 3 wide for third behind. But right now it's 2 JGR Toyotas dueling for the lead, and Kyle Busch is going to win it off of Ford. Suarez now to the inside of Bell for second.
And it looks like NASCAR has said that if rain comes into play at the end of this stage, then the race will be over. So drivers playing really aggressive, because at the end of stage 2, that will be over halfway through the race, so NASCAR can call the race. We go on board with Kyle Busch.
Here comes Eric Jones.
3 to go in the stage. They're all driving like it's the last 3.
Here comes Eric Jones. He's going to clear Daniel Suarez now. He has got his sights out to Kyle Busch. He's going to move him out of the way. The bump and run, trying to use it as early as possible. 2 to go in the stage. Jones in the lead, back into one. They are 3 wide for second. Oh, Jones is going to get loose into the wall. Hard hit.
Hard, almost up and over, and a huge hit for Eric Jones. That's going to end the stage right there and possibly end the race if the rain
hit
here. Because if the rain gets here, then it is not stopping for a really long time. We'll see what just happened. Eric Jones with a huge, huge lick into that inside retaining wall.
That was looks an like ugly hit there.
And into the corner to pass those guys. Who won that race? Or who won that stage?
It's going to be close.
The rain has come into effect here. The race has been called. Kyle Busch is your winner in a photo finished on the back straightaway when the caution was called. Kyle Busch just barely over Christopher Bell.
Not many races have been won in a photo finish on the backstretch, but that's what's going to happen. I mean, going back to that crash with Eric Jones, it's easy to spin. I can tell you from experience virtually that the exit of that corner is not easy to get, because it can just get so loose if you just aren't careful with how you drive. The back end just wants to swing around on you, and that's what happened there.
Especially when you're racing in the final laps and trying to do everything you can to maintain that lead, trying to slide up in front of the other drivers, block everywhere you can. But Kyle Busch is going to win at Kansas. We're going to look at the finishing results here. Austin Cindric with a good finish, along with some other drivers. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with a pretty good finish for his equipment, along with the 40 of Kurt Busch. We're going to check this replay once more, and it looks like just barely in a photo finish. Kyle Busch, your winner. Eric Jones is going to go into the care center.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine, but
it'll end the race early at Kansas.
So nothing else much to say. It's been a great race, but stinks it had to end like that.
Sucks that it had to end like that, especially with Eric Jones flying into the inside wall. Eric Jones has been checked and released from the medical center on the infield. He is okay, just a little shaken up after the crash. But we will see you in the next race after Kansas in the NASMAR Community Cup Series for race 14. I was joined by the booth by Rodco Racing.
Thank you for having me.